Good afternoon, distinguished guests and participants. My name is Khattiya Pongsirijinda. Today I'm going to talk about how social engagement can help overcome the challenges of the new normal study. First of all, let me introduce myself a bit. Now I'm studying for a PhD in engineering product development at the Singapore University of Technology and Design. I was a holder of Her Royal Highness Princess Khattiya Pongsirijinda Scottish Scholarship, a successful collaboration from the first Thai-Russian round table. I also have a background in mathematics from my bachelor's degree at Singapore University, Thailand, and short-term research at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, USA. For those who haven't been here before, I encourage you to know the holders of the Her Royal Highness Princess Khattiya Scottish Scholarship. Now we have 10 students, and 3 of us have already graduated, including me. As I have mentioned, I believe that this is one of the accomplishments of the Thai-Russian collaboration. Okay, before getting to the point, initially I was invited to share and speak about my experience while studying at Scotech, but I feel like I should do something more. So let's start with why I chose to present this topic by looking into the social impact of online learning on students. Here are the main problems that students are facing during the new normal study. First, students feel exhausted after long online classes, so it's called Zoom fatigue. There is also a lack of interaction, which is very important for students' communication and social skills. Moreover, it's not easy for them to follow their regular routine and stay focused on online classes. And this really causes anxiety and stress to students. That's why I would like to illustrate how social engagement can help relieve these issues. So let's see what exactly it is. Actually, this term is quite new, and there's more than one definition with slight differences. And here I present a straightforward and easy to understand one. It says that social engagement is the commitment of a member to stay in the group and interact with other members. And considering the situation when we have online study, the only possible way would be to communicate through social media platforms. This is the latest data that I have found. And we can see that nowadays there are over 4 billion social media users, which are more than half of the global population. And there are more than 520 million people who use social media this year. And furthermore, 99% of them have smartphones to access it and spend about 2.5 hours on it. The number of social media users keeps increasing, as we see it here, and especially during the pandemics that we can see. And is mainly used for staying in touch with friends and family. So as I have already mentioned, we can consider social media usage to be the main social engagement during the pandemic. Let's consider the users who are from 16 to 24 years old who are students, of course. We see that Instagram is used the most for female users, followed by WhatsApp and Facebook. Similarly, for male users, the top three platforms are the same. So from the statistic that we have seen, we can observe this behavior and imply that the young generation tend to use viral social media platforms. I also surveyed by myself to observe how the Scotex community thinks about social networking and messaging platforms. Most of them strongly agree that these platforms can really help increase study efficiency. And recently, there was also a study by Farshad and Fordin about the entire information flow of the Scotech rocket engineering team. Um, each member has a specific role and they were 100% online. According to the figure, we can see that the social media platform, which is Telegram, takes the leading role in their working flow. Apart from statistics, and since I was a member of the Scotech Student Council, I would like to share how we increase social engagement during the online mode. First, we have the International Week, which was held on Telegram and Instagram. Generally, this is not an online event, but because of the pandemic, we share exciting facts and cultures of each country on these platforms instead. Luckily, students still participated and we received excellent feedback. Next, we had the Scotech Got Talent. Students performed their talents through Zoom, and then the videos were posted on Telegram and Instagram. There was a poll on Telegram for voting for like the winners. Finally, there were Halloween activity on Telegram, just at 3D pumpkin design and storytelling contests. Furthermore, to see how social engagement is one of the keys for a new normal study, I had some interviews with young teachers to understand the challenges and how social media helps them. Note that nowadays in Thailand, most schools and universities are still in online mode. First, Ms. Natakrita is a teacher at Kasetsat University Laboratory School. She is teaching primary school students. Her students are facing loneliness because, kids really want to meet their friends in school. And that's why it makes them lose the inspiration to study and do homework. They have problems understand some lessons. Some of them lack support from their parents. On the other hand, some students get it too much. For example, some parents get homework for their children. Google Meet and Line are used, and she tries to help students to have interaction. The homeroom in Russia is called Klasnichas, is held online to help to solve student problems. During the class, he also organized the Q&A session for non-academic stuff and stories to help students relax from stress. And if she faces some issue, she will consult with other teachers by using Line. Next, Ms. Tomonwan is a teacher at Dahlia Witya School. a secondary school in class one. And also like she's in the project Teach for Thailand. She's teaching students of the first grade who never met each other before. So one of the challenges would be to make them to know each other. Some of her students also do not have appropriate devices and good internet access. Her strategy is to use the platforms that students are familiar with and organize activities to break the ice and also help students with their mental health during the homeroom, while where she used the new classroom score system to help students and make students to like encourage them to help each other. In conclusion, I believe that social engagement is the main tool for improving students' online learning capacity. I mean, for both academic and mental aspects. So thanks so much. I'm so honored to be given the opportunity to present this topic. And I really hope that it would be useful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks so much.